All right, how we doing out there? Brutal Monkey once again.
And now,
I've been hearing this video go around. I haven't watched it, but I've heard, I think, quite enough. This is the, toxic positivity part of things. Things go wrong, but it's nobody's fault. No, it's somebody's fault. There's cause and effect. That's a law of physics. If you do something, something's going to happen. So the video is titled $70 Doesn't Buy You Cruelty. And I would beg to differ. But first, I actually want to know, first off, what is cruel in your eyes? And I guess that ultimately is the second part. Who deems what cruel is?
How you doing, little Tony? Bad?
Just in my mind, off the top of my head, mean would be, F you. Okay, cruel would be F you and your mama, I hope she dies of cancer. That seems kind of cruel. Now, unwarranted, out of context, that seems kind of bad. But there might be something that instigated that problem. And I think that's what everybody in this liberal side of toxic positivity seems to forget. They can do no wrong, but for some reason, but every little thing you do is a microaggression. They're on micros on you. They got to look under a microscope because you can't see it with the naked eye. They're so petty. But for some reason, when they basically dox people, call you a Nazi, a ist, a phobe, a terrorist. Something that, quite honestly, when I heard that, I swore the military was going to be knocking video gamers' doors down. But for some reason, mean words are cruel to you. Let's get into the video and let's see here.
did you read the title? Did it say something like your $70 doesn't buy you cruelty?
Okay. The first thing that kind of bothers me about all of these things, I wish somebody with some masculinity would be telling me to be nicer. It always seems to be somebody who I wouldn't fear that's telling me to be nicer. In order to want to listen to somebody's advice, you kind of want to emulate that person or get what that person has. What about Timu Santa Claus do I want?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. The fact that you bought a game that you didn't like doesn't give you the right to be cruel or unkind to the people that developed that game.
No, he's right. He's absolutely right. $70 doesn't give me that. The fact that I'm born a human gives me the right to say whatever I want. I can think whatever I want, say whatever I want, and do what I want. Who's going to stop me? Oh, that's right. The weak always need mercy to survive.
How you doing, little Tony? Bad?
Okay. So, in order for you to feel good about yourself, everyone else has to kind of stuff themselves down and keep quiet, make me feel good about myself. Who's really cruel? You basically want the whole world to go around and lie and say that this crap doesn't stink? Really? That seems cruel to me. Lie. Don't believe what your eyes are saying. Believe me and my words.
Now I'm going to be clear about something. I'm not saying that you have to like the thing you bought. I'm not saying even that you aren't allowed to complain about the thing.
So then what are we talking about? Didn't that just contradict everything he said in the beginning? $70 doesn't allow you to be cruel. Now he's sitting here saying, well, you are allowed. Make your mind, dude. Like, pretty much this is, if you hurt my feelings, you can't say it, but I can be critical and call you a Nazi anytime I get ready. It's the phobe. You didn't like it because you're just so mean. You're cruel. You don't give people a chance.
Daddy, chill.
You don't have empathy for anybody. Where was the empathy when you were calling us terrorists? With the alt-right pipeline. And is radicalizing people. Where was the kindness in that?
Daddy, chill.
It only works one way, I'm sure.
You can have whatever opinion that you feel like
Okay.
towards a game. Even if that opinion is stupid and wrong, you are entitled to that.
Who determines if the opinion is stupid or wrong? What if you don't like it, it's stupid? That's the best you can do. I mean, if you're so grown and you're gonna teach me the right way, you can't find a bigger word to use than that? Sheesh, come on, give me some with 3 syllables at least.
Opinion, and to some degree, you're entitled to express that opinion to the corporation, to the video game studio that created this game that you bought.
I'm allowed to yell at whatever I want.
You don't own me.
Where is this thought police, voice police, action police come from? You can't control me. I'm not a remote control dummy. Why does everybody have to hold hands in order for everything to work out for you? You can't have any obstacles. You can't have any adversity. You can't have any criticism. Just everything has to be great at all times. Rainbows and unicorns. That's kind of cruel. You're living in a fantasy land. You're being cruel to yourself.
You paid 70 of your own dollars for this game and it disappointed you, and you're angry about that. That is fine. You are entitled to be angry about it.
Thanks for
And you're
permission,
entitled
Pop.
to express that anger in certain channels. If you are mad at that Ubisoft game, be mad at Ubisoft.
What the hell is even that?
I can be mad at whoever I want to be mad with. Right or wrong, I have the right to kind of do what I want as long as I'm not breaking laws. I can do what I want. Who's stopping me? Wait. You do understand there's evil people. There was once a man named Genghis Khan, right? You do understand that cruel people exist. And I didn't take martial arts class to be nice to people. That's offensive to me. That seems kind of cruel. Hey, learn these death techniques, but don't ever use them on anybody. Don't tell me how to spend my money, dude.
Express your anger to Ubisoft or to the studio that made the game. But you cross a line when you start being cruel about it.
What line do I cross? What determines cruel?
Kiss my entire ass.
Dad? What am I allowed to do, Dad? Even though I'm 47, somehow I'm just misguided and I need your help. How am I ever going to navigate the big old world?
So why am I saying you don't get to be cruel because you spent $70?
Because you think you have some kind of power over me. And power is taken, not given. If you're asking me personally to be kind, you're going to get the exact opposite.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I do what I feel. I determine how I will behave. You don't.
Let's walk through it.
Please do.
One, you shouldn't be cruel at all. What are you doing? It's a video game. You don't need to go out of your way to cause harm to other people because of a video game that you don't like.
How you doing, little Tony? Bad? Why do you feel bad? Because everything's falling apart and I can't do anything about it? It's not your fault. I know it's not my fault, but whose fault is it if it's not my fault? It's their fault. That's right, it's their fault. It's their fault. It's their fault. You have failed and you will pay.
What is harm? What is this harm? I hate this blanketing of words. You're going for an extreme every time to get some kind of emotional response. What is harm? To me, harm is like falling down. Where there's blood, that's harm. I skinned my knee, I fell down the steps. That's harm. Saying words is harm. What? Because it gives you anxiety. Oh my goodness, not everyone likes me. Oh my God, what am I gonna function? I need more medication. I hate weenies. I don't owe you anything. And I don't appreciate you trying to tell me how to behave. Where do you get that from? I can do whatever I want with whatever I want. I don't even need to spend the money to cuss you out. I can be cruel anytime I want. Who's going to stop me?
Again, I'm not saying you're not allowed to be angry about it. I'm not saying you don't get to express your dissatisfaction with the content of the game that you're not enjoying. But when you climb into someone's personal social media and
climb? You mean press a button with my finger and go into an app and then press my button on a comment and start typing? That's climbing? That sounds like this how you regularly... Stop conflating things. I hate this. I'm trying to get some emotional response. You did this. You're climbing all the way into something. You're on a social platform that the whole entire world can use. Now, if I wanted to reach out to you and give you $1 million, oh, that's fine. Oh, you didn't climb? Oh, it was so easy to find me. Thank goodness. But the second it's something you don't like, oh, you just lurked in. You just were climbing in. You were stooping low. You wanted to hit below the belt. You attacked the little guy. Well, let me tell you something. When you strike the first blow, you don't get to say how the person retaliates. You were the aggressor. We're the victims. Now we're striking back. You don't get to get mercy. You don't tell us what the mercy is going to be. What's going to happen is what's going to happen. We had to sit through your side, you're going to sit through ours. And you can boo-hoo if you want, or you can take it like we did.
And start actively attacking that person. When you celebrate layoffs at a studio because the game that you don't like didn't do that well.
If you suck, get out of my sport.
So why don't you just pack it up and get out of my sport?
Get out of my industry and get out of my sport. If you can't hack it, get out of here.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
So, okay. I make up new hats. The hats are made out of paper. I'm charging $1,000 for the hat. People don't know it's necessarily made out of paper. I use something like made from recycled material. Somebody buys this $1,000 hat, gets the $1,000 hat and realizes it's out of paper. They don't have the right to say whatever comes to their mind to me? Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? I've wronged someone, but I'm going to tell them the punishment that I deserve? Wow, that's a high horse you're on. I hope you don't fall off.
Crossing a line into being cruel, and fundamentally you should have more grace for other human beings.
Oh, the let us eat cake? You will own nothing? That grace? Is that the grace you're referring to? Why are y'all so absent-minded in the stuff that y'all are doing? Y'all are the aggressors at every point of this, but for some reason, oh, we're just mysteriously running up to you and punching you. Oh my goodness, where's this cruelty coming from? What did I do? What did IGN and Kotaku do?
But if you're not buying that, let's go on to point 2. You don't know what caused the results that you don't like.
I don't care what causes the results of something I don't like. Who cares? When you owe a bill, do they care how you pay it? All they want to know is, when am I getting my money? That's all that matters. That's all our relationship is transactional. You owe me, you pay me. That's it. What else is this? Well, you know I lost my job. You know what they say? When will you be able to make your next payment? Who cares? All people want is results. I don't care if you had to walk barefoot uphill in the snow to make the video game. If it sucks, it sucks. You need your mommy to put a pacifier in your mouth for everything? When are you people gonna grow up? It's called being an adult. Oh my goodness, y'all are some babies. Where's the masculinity? Where's the stoicism? Where's somebody with a backbone? Everybody needs to be pacified? What is this, a daycare, or is this a business, an industry? You've got freaking stockholders. Come on, what the heck is wrong with you babies?
Let's say that you don't like the line delivery on a piece of dialogue. Is that the fault of the voice actor?
Who cares? I'm tearing them in shreds.
It could be a lot of other things
I don't care. I'm tearing them in shreds.
It might be the fault of the person who was directing that voice actor. Maybe they were given very specific instructions to deliver the line in this particular way. Maybe the writer who wrote that line wanted it delivered in this particular way, and the stage direction specified this particular line delivery. Maybe the recording equipment at the voice studio went down, and the only take they managed to get was this first one that was done just to set the tone, and they were just kind of out of time and stuck with it.
Oh yeah, Kanye. Yeah, sorry, Kanye. Yeah, we just got that 1-2-1-2 recorded for your album. Well, I guess we all done here. What? Are y'all serious or are you not serious? This isn't first grade homework. You're asking for 70. So you think that charging $70 for an inferior product doesn't warrant you cruelty? Oh, please, dude. You're not above anything. None of y'all are above anything. As a matter of fact, y'all are low. Y'all are all projecting on people. You want us to be kind because you strike us very hard and you know you deserve 2 or 3 of them back. So you're trying to come with this, oh, we should all get along stuff when it comes to getting your licks. What? These people are insane. I wouldn't let you wash my car, let alone buy a $70 video game from you. These people are, this is really the way that these adults think. He's got gray hair. When I say dad, I'm not kidding. I'm 47 years old. This dude has to be like 62. He's on the mental capacity level of like a 3rd grader. This is how my son used to think like 2-3 years ago. Oh my goodness. Like a 7-8-year-old comes with this kind of logic. Well, if you weren't mean to me, then maybe I'd make better stuff. Well, maybe if you made better stuff, I wouldn't have a reason to be mean to you. It's on the burden of proof to prove you don't deserve the cruelty. If all you can do is things that kind of suck, it's kind of warranted.
So if you go and you start attacking the voice actor for a line delivery you don't like, it might not be them at all. It might be something else.
What? Huh? Don't nobody know nothing? Don't nobody know nothing? What up with this? Somebody got to know something was going on.
Indeed,
I don't care. Attacking, you mean like the way Alyssa Mercante called Smash JT's job and tried to get him fired? That kind of attack? Oh, you just mean you delivered your line bad. Oh, that's an attack. They came to my publicly open social media and found me and said mean things to me. But I'm strong and independent.
Not be the line delivery at all. Maybe the problem
is
the
you.
writing. So should you go attack the writer? Well, no, because why was the line written in this way? Was it written this way because the writer had a specific
Okay, the blame shell game. Okay, I see what this is. Because he's stumbling around, he's grasping at straws, he's taking all these extra pauses, trying to come up with these scenarios. He doesn't have anything. He's building total strongman arguments. Well, if you don't like an entire video game, it's probably because of the way a line was delivered. Not the graphics. Not the game control, not the aesthetic or the world of the game. No, you didn't like the way a line delivered. So 60-hour game down the drain because you didn't like when No, I think as a collective, y'all are just poor quality. There's a video out, Skyrim versus Avowed, and you get to see the difference in the little details that make the video game better. Just do better work. I understand that I personally would like to be an actor. I really wish I could be Denzel, but when I act and you start to criticize me because I'm clearly not Denzel Washington or on that caliber of talent, I get to say you're crossing a line and attacking me? And I just avoiding reality? That's the attack. I got it. The attack is you're busting my bubble, literally. You're attacking my bubble because I only live in the bubble of my own reality.
Of course, I live in the bubble of my own reality.
So y'all are the mean guys. Everybody around me is nice, and you people out there are mean. But that doesn't have to be real.
Maybe it was written this way because there was incredibly tight time pressures due to other externalities on their time.
Oh my God, that's the same thing as the deliver the one line. Maybe you only had the testing. Well, that's all we got. That's a wrap. All right, let's do this $1 million video game. Because there were time constraints. Well, this is a sidebar, but I can remember from years ago, there was a video game on NES called Mega Man. It didn't do that great when it originally came out, but the people who created it believed in it. They wanted to make a Mega Man 2. Nintendo said, cool, you can make it, but not on company terms. So they decided, okay, after work, we're going to devote about 6 hours after work to making Mega Man 2. Once they got about halfway done, Nintendo saw what they had done. They said, oh, okay, shoot, that's great. We'll slide for the next quarter's release, which gave them 3 months to complete the game. These two gentlemen worked after hours to create Mega Man 2. Not getting paid while developing it. They went on due to their passion of believing in Mega Man and their love of making video games to make one of the greatest franchises ever in the history of video games. That's care. I don't see that love from anything or anybody. Their only argument is, okay, the game's not like those, but we tried really hard. I don't care. Oh, you can't spell me, college professor. I wrote my term paper. Then my laptop broke and I had to get a new one, which only gave me a week to finish it. So you can't be mad at me for that. You gotta give me an A. That's not my fault. Okay, I'm an 80s baby, and we didn't go through this level of coddling that everybody oh, it's all right, you get it, so everybody's a winner, all you gotta do. No, that's not. That is a big lie. How can you sit there and tell the kids that while there's professional sports on TV that does not happen in? Oh my goodness, what reality is staring you in the face. Wake up. People don't always get along. People can voice their opinion. People are critical of people. Grow up or get the freak out.
Maybe the creative director.
Oh my God. How many excuses in a row? This is
What happened? Huh? Don't nobody know nothing? Don't nobody know nothing? What up with this? Somebody got to know something was going on. $1 million a week business. Reduce the fucking rebels.
like a woman with accountability. Oh my goodness. Why ain't you just marry your baby father? Well, he's toxic and he's a narcissist. And really, every man you meet's a narcissist. Every dude's toxic. Well, how do you get pregnant by these dudes? Like, come on. The excuses are non-stop. He has been giving excuses for 7 minutes. Well, what if it's the person who made the graphics color and it's a pink rock that you didn't like on level 4, and so that, woo, my goodness, this is hurting my stomach. This is really hurting my stomach bad. Okay, that was hard for me to say, but please don't go and harass this gentleman. He's already been going through it. I gave the video a dislike, and yeah, if you read the comments, that's some entertainment for yours. But I'm really sick of this we're above critique mentality. Nobody's above critique. How did Chris Rock say? Ain't nobody above an ass whooping. Especially if you're throwing rocks and trying to hide your hand. Ooh, some new lows. I knew that there were despicable people, but I had no idea that they would all flood to video game industries. They make controversial decisions that video gamers don't necessarily ask for. When we voice our opinion in a calm manner that we don't want it, they call us ist and phobe. So how do you not expect to get cruelty from that? You won't debate anybody, you won't discuss anything, because I guess we're so uneducated, we're so dumb, we're not smart enough to buy your video game, we're so dumb we can't see how great the video game is. Well, if we're so dumb and you're so smart, how come you can't figure out a way to market the game and make it successful? The burden of proof is on you to prove you're smart, and I've yet to see it. I think that all the cruelty critique that you get is well deserved. Quite honestly, you've got probably about 8 more years of it coming, because that's about how long we had it coming. Oh, we went through it. We was ist, phobes, Nazis, misogynists, alt-right, racist. But we're cruel? I think we're just fighting back.
Kiss my entire ass.
It's been Brutal Monkey. I'm gonna leave the link to the original video in the description. You take care of yourself.